This was epic. Like, my life is made. Can you tell I'm excited for today's video? We're playing a little game that I've made up about Judge Judy. We're gonna watch some clips and we're gonna decide, is she being Judge Judy or Judge Rudy? Because she does tend to cross the line.
While I was living with him, he would come home from school. And I'm like, hey, can you take our son so I can take a shower and eat before I go to work? And he was like, no, because your shift isn't over. I need the extra half an hour to do whatever I want before I watch it.
Well, let me explain something to you. That's what happens when two idiot morons who were 17 years old make a baby. Those are the kind of answers that people give each other when they're not old enough to give up their dolls, but they make a baby. Now you're in this pickle. You're 18 years old and you have the responsibility of having a child. Well, you'd better grow up very fast.
The level of savage that runs through this woman's veins, okay? Indescribable. I'm calling Judge Rudy. I love her and I'm sorry, but some people will look at that and be like, ooh, it's one thing to be like tough love. Do I agree with her? 100%. However, did it come across a little rude, a little harsh? Absolutely. Judge Rudy is coming out to play.
How many children do you have?
I have this, with the baby is 6.
The baby is 6?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
That's enough.
I don't even know if she meant it to be as harsh as it came out, but the woman did giggle after. So I'm calling this one Judge Judy. She's just saying, you're 40, you got 6 kids. I think it's enough. However, truly, you don't get to tell someone when to stop having kids, you know? But just by the way she said it and she giggled, I think she was just being straight up Judge Judy.
What we're talking about, she says,
And the house that I paid for that she's still living in.
really? Are you really that dumb to put a house in her name?
Yes.
Just a second. Well, listen, there are certain things that you can't help. And one of those things, Mr. Wallen, is stupid. I can't help you.
I'm sorry, but this is not rude. This is Judge Judy telling it how it is. She asked him, are you that dumb? Which he replied, a yes. And she's saying, okay, well then I can't help you. He said it. She simply asked. I can't fix stupid. You can't fix stupid.
That's correct. Excuse me. Let me explain something to you. That's why your son's 21 years old and has a baby with a 19-year-old. That's being judgmental. Because of that.
Why do you use our excuse to step out?
I feel like this was just slightly unnecessary on both parties. When Judge Judy read whatever the verdict was, she said that's crap. And then Judge Judy could have just kept walking out of the room. But she came back and dissed her son and kind of belittled him for having a child young. So I'm calling this Judge Rudy because I just feel like it was over. Even if she said that's crap, who cares? Of course she's gonna say that. She lost.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank
Come on,
you.
get the dog. Oh, is that excuse? You may step out.
What did he just say?
Wait here.
Excuse me?
I didn't say
No,
none, Your Honor.
I want to know what he just said.
I didn't say
What did
nothing.
he say?
Where do you come from?
I come from here.
From here.
Yes, Los Angeles.
He's getting no money. Got it? Either she. Got it? You got it? We're done. When I ruled that she got the dog back, what you said was, she's not getting the dog. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I asked you where you came from. You said you come from here. That's not true. We flew you in from Washington.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Do you understand?
No, I understand, yes.
Do you know how expensive it's going to be for you to get home?
Yes, I do.
You and your girlfriend? So I want you to understand this. Before you leave Los Angeles, if you want us to pay for your return ticket or anything else, because we have a contract.
Yes, Your Honor.
You and this program, you abide by my decision or we do a zippity-doo-dah for you, including getting you home. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, I feel like we won the jackpot with this video. Do you? I feel like we were let in on this behind the scenes real footage that we probably shouldn't have seen, but it was incredible. Judge Judy, 100%. She wasn't even being rude. She ruled. He was like, oh, well, I'm not following the rule that you just gave. Okay. All right, then what are you doing here? I have seen online that they actually have to sign a contract. Obviously, the TV show flies them out there. A girl on TikTok said they pay for hotel, food accommodations, everything. Like it's they pay you to be on the show. So you have to abide to whatever Judge Judy decides. That's the whole point. Like, have you ever wondered what happens if they don't actually abide to what Judge Judy says? Now you know. This was epic. Like, my life is made.
And what's the amount of the loan? Now, what's the amount of the loan?
I believe $3,600 now. It was lower a month ago. Interest goes up $10 a day, unfortunately.
$10 a day. So it's $3,600. Is that correct?
I believe so. I haven't.
Great. And it's title?
Max loan, but I have about.
Yeah, about what?
About $10,000 or more into the truck. I have all the pictures of.
Who cares?
Oh, her smirk at the end? She's on one today. She woke up and chose violence. Look at that smirk. That is like the most is devious the word I'm thinking of? You know, like when a kid knows they're doing wrong and they love it, so they give you that smirk and you're just like, that's what it reminds me of. I'm calling this Judge Rudy only because it was very calm until she started to yell. Like, she could have just said, sir, nobody cares. But like, she screamed it, the smile, like she's being extra sassy. She knows what she's doing. So this is Judge Rudy.
That's not what I asked you. I said, where is it today?
I don't
when
know.
I'm finished making you look ridiculous, I'm going to start working on her. Who are you?
I'm his fiance.
You're his fiance. Is he really an idiot? Is he really an idiot? Where's the exercise machine? See how easy that was, idiot?
It's very quick cuts, so we're not getting the full thing. However, she's saying idiot a lot of times, and that is rude. Calling someone an idiot is rude. Whether they deserve it or not is not the question that I'm here for. But in this setting, this and that, she really used this word a lot in like a demeaning way. This was Judge Rudy.
It's not.
Is there any reason why you think that this officer would write this?
Yeah. The officer is a Fugazi officer.
Is a what?
Fugazi officer.
Huh?
This is Hartford Police Department.
Yeah. He's Fugazi.
What does that mean?
That means he's fake. Why would she not be arrested for this, Your Honor?
What word
The
is
person who
that?
filled out this form is a police officer in the Hartford Police Department. He's not a fake. Now,
Judge Judy's confused? I'm confused. This was just being Judge Judy. I don't think she was being rude at all. She straight up just asked questions. I'm Fugazi? Fugazi? That means someone's fake? I'm so confused as well. I've never heard that word. Is it 2 words? Fugazi? Is it hyphenated? Am I even saying it right? How is that spelled? I have so many questions myself.
tell me why your disability benefits were cut off last year.
That has nothing to do with this case.
Oh, it has everything to do with this case. It has everything to do with your last answer. Because when I ask you, well, you paid money to GC, and you start dancing around because if you were paid $25,000 to GC a project, even though you paid other people, then you committed fraud on the federal government. They're going to come looking for you. It has everything to do with this case. You want to tell me why your disability was stopped, if it was?
It had nothing to do with my case with him.
Really? Your case is dismissed. You may be hustling for a long time, Miss Smith, but you don't hustle me.
She's not even being rude. She's following the law. I don't even know what half that meant. So I'm not here to judge or say she is correct or isn't correct. However, I feel like she may have proved some points there. And it is looking a little sketchy by what she's saying. So I guess the best thing would be to just dismiss the case, because it's like, well, I'm not dealing with this unless you can answer me these questions, because there could be potentially fraud happening here.
Which is the violin? Which
This
is
one,
hers?
ma'am.
Could I just see it, Bert? I just would like to touch it.
Is she being sarcastic?
Okay. Well, that certainly is a violin. Would you give this to the plaintiff?
She wasn't being rude. This was Judge Judy, but I feel like I couldn't tell if it was sarcasm or just genuinely she wanted to see, like, did he bring this fake, like, if it's part of evidence and part of his case, she wants to see it. But because she's so sassy, I just couldn't tell if it was sarcasm. Even if it was sassy, that is Judge Judy. All right, guys, this was my game of Judge Judy or Judge Rudy. Let me know your opinions down below. Should I play this again? Let me know. Subscribe, leave a like, do all the things. I will see you guys next time. Bye.